Well, that's a great story. I became a healer. Um, I'm from Europe originally, from France, and when I was little, I always loved magic and fairies and wandering in the woods. I always believed in mermaids. And then I read a lot about South America. I studied, all the wisdom of the Incas, the Aztecs, and I was always drawn towards the native wisdom. So when I landed in South America, I was like 26. I went to the Amazon and I observed the native wisdom, how people would relate with nature, the power of the ceremony that they would perform with the rivers, with the forest, with the going out in silence, tracking animals, recognizing, food and plants and flowers. There was all that sense of the sacred that really drew me to that practice. So when I came to the United States, I was really drawn to this practice, and Spirit and my guides sent me wonderful people who introduced me towards shamanism from Peru first. And then in 2019, I got introduced to a beautiful teacher named Naren McIntosh, who introduced us to a great master from Mongolia, Bjambadorj. And so the practice became amplified. My connection with nature became amplified. And going through the trance state, I really was able to uncover the power of the sound of my voice, the power of my hands, and starting to dive deeper on the healing journey for the land and for my brothers and sisters. Yeah, I feel very connected to Pachamama. Pachamama is a sacred word that native and shamans in South America use to refer to Mother Earth. And I think my practice and my training that I started more than 10 years ago taught me to relate deeply to the four elements: air, water, fire, earth. Taught me to relate to the four winds, north, south, east, and west, and taught me to connect with the animal creatures, with the plants, with the trees, and start that symbiosis and that union with all elements of nature, which I think we're really part of. And when we have that relationship and when we have that communion with nature, nature answers us. And I feel the land at this time needs that sacred relationship between us human beings and all elements of beautiful Mother Earth that supports. To go into a trance state, which is very specific to Mongolian shamanism, is journeying to another dimension to uncover the power of an enlightened spirit guide. Your divine essence becomes one with that powerful spirit guide. And so you are the medicine, and the I am that I am becomes your divine essence merges with that power, which creates miracles very often. So what I can offer to people is, first of all, to reconnect to who you are deeply. Reconnect with your soul, and the soul has to connect with the heart to be able to align on your mission here, now on earth. That means a lot of clearing very often. Clearing trauma from childhood, trauma from past lives, emotional, mental, physical traumas. And after we've done that clearing, then we can start relaxing. The mind, body, and spirit starts to relax. And then the mind, body, spirit is open to receive the guidance and the wisdom of our powerful spirit guides, because the process of healing is really peeling one layer after another until you get to the core. And when you get to the core of your essence, that's when you start realizing who you truly are, which is really one with everything around us, one with nature. The beauty of life is really recognizing the beauty around us and the sacred around us. So my plans for the future right now, I'm moving to southern Brazil. I'm building a beautiful home that's going to become a retreat center named Coração da Terra, the heart of the land, where I invite people to come for a deep journey back to the soul of your home. Really rediscovering the essence of the magic of the earth, feeling the air, smelling the flowers, going to the ocean, and then creating ceremony to reconnect and to really merge with what the earth needs, which is deep respect and deep honor. I think the type of healing that my brothers and sisters need, as well as myself, is really slowing down, recognizing that technology and the material world has totally overwhelmed who we are, and really rediscovering the power of the native wisdom, the power of simplicity, the power of humility. It's really, really taking the time to appreciate everything we have around us, to be grateful, deeply, deeply grateful for every glass of pure water we drink, for every piece of food that we put in our body, and honoring our mind, body, and spirit at every given moment, which means being true to who we are, to stick with what our intuition tells us, what the signs of our spirit guides tell us, and follow that truth. So the differences I experienced after my awakening is a great sense of joy in my heart. We all know we have to go up and down on the roller coaster of life. There's good in the bad and bad in the good, but no matter what happens, to keep that joy deep inside my heart. That's really what I have discovered through my practice. So at the collective level, shamanism can really tell us first to go back as a community, like small community, rely on each other, honor the earth through ceremony, and create that power of seeing the light in every alive thing around us, whether it's a bird, whether it's a plant, whether it's an animal, whether it's a friend, a family member, and deeply honoring at the collective level all the magic that sparks our spirit around. Okay, what led me to go to Brazil was very interesting. I'm from France originally. I always thought that somehow at some point when my children would be adult, I would go back to my homeland. It turns out that my homeland is not France. France was the land that welcomed my soul for the first period of my life, that launched me to North America to meet all those beautiful masters. And then when I asked Spirit, give me the signs of where I'm supposed to do my work best and where I'm supposed to tend the land, and which place on earth right now really needs it the most. So I've always had a deep relationship with the trees, and my heart always aches a little bit every time I see fires, and especially in Amazonia right now. So I started to listen to the signs and ask for signs, and then I just followed the synchronicities and really followed my heart. So that's why I also decided to call the place Coração da Terra, which was, it's going to be the heart of the land, but my heart is very tuned with that land also. I've never lived in Brazil before, so it's going to be a great leap of faith as we speak. But when we have courage comes from a French word actually, which cœur means the heart. So when you take things at heart and you believe that you're totally aligned with your mission, you just have to believe and go for it. There's that deep inner knowing within me that pushes me with faith and total trust that everything is going to surrender the way it is, and I'm going to be there, protected, guided, and loved as it's all supposed to be.